This is a review of the New Balance Fuso Prism. Starting off, the New Balance Fuso Prism does have an engineered mesh upper, which is lightweight and also breathable, with the New Balance logo emblem on the toe box upper material of the shoe. Just keep in mind, when running in the shoe, actually, matter of fact, that New Balance logo emblem on top of the toe box, it does provide a bit of a stiffness on the toe box when you're bending your toes to move on to the next stride. But over some time, it does loosen up little by little. But just be aware that in the beginning of it all, it is that bit of a stiffer feel on the toe off, just because of that emblem that is on top of the toe box of the mesh upper of the New Balance Fuso Prism shoe. As well, moving on to the midsole. The midsole is the Fuso midsole. So I could tell you for the Fuso Prism Fuso midsole, it is a soft ride, landing in the heel, forefoot or midfoot. It's a very soft Fuso Prism Fuso midsole ride. It's very springy. It's a little bit of a bounce back to it, so it also provides that energy return, which is quite nice. That soft landing actually does save the legs, believe it or not. It does save the legs, and it feels quite good on transitioning to the next stride per run that you do. As well, there is a medial post per side of each shoe. On the left shoe, it's on the left side, and on the right shoe is on the right side as well. So these medial posts actually just provide a form of stability so that your foot doesn't overpronate inward. So it does keep it more stable, but also as well, just kind of like the emblem in the toe box area of the engineer mesh upper, this medial post could actually even provide a type of little poking sensation. As you were saying, if you do have a flat foot, you would actually feel this medial post kind of poking you time and time again throughout the run. But after your legs warm up, they'd actually do feel a lot better, and that type of poking sensation on the medial post does go away eventually. So I also wanted to kind of give you a little bit of aware on that medial post that the New Balance Prism actually does include. As well, the outsole. Now the outsole does have a surrounding outsole rubber with an exposed midsole. So there's an exposed midsole on the forefoot area, exposed midsole on the midfoot to heel, with the type of J-shaped outsole rubber on the heel, that medial post rubber as well. That's right there in the on the side of the shoe, and then surrounding the forefoot area is that also outsole rubber as well, surrounding the exposed midsole. I could tell you, after running about 50 miles in the shoe, the outsole rubber is actually the part that is actually wearing down a little bit more than the exposed midsole. The exposed midsole is looking quite fine and a-okay. I could see that it's going to last plenty more miles, and after running 50 miles, the grip is still nice, quite nice. The feel of the midsole still feels good. It does have a bit of a creasing throughout the midfoot area and also the heel. Midfoot creasing on the midsole, but it still feels brand new, as if you took it right out of the box. The wear is still a-okay. The wear, you can actually see a bit of the wear in the heel area, the exposed midsole. You can see a little bit of wear. It sees a little bit of shredding, but it's very minimal, not really too noticeable unless you focus it. But everybody's looking fine, to be honest. Looking very a-okay. And on top of that, it's looking quite great. The heel of the shoe provides a very nice comfort fit. The heel counter, very nice, very stout, and not really as bendable, which is the way how I personally do like it. It's not as a sock fit, but the material, the inside of the heel, really is comfortable. As well as the tongue. The tongue is a little bit of a V-shaped tongue, but it does sit quite nice on top of your ankle, so that does feel really good. As well as the lacing of the shoe. No issues on the lacing. The lacing is actually a very good material where it does stretch and it does tie quite well, so the lockdown is spot on. So the lockdown consisting with the lacing and also the tongue of the shoe and the heel, perfect. It's very perfect. The only cons I would say regarding the Fuso Prism would be the emblem of the New Balance on top of the toe box. That the logo of the emblem, after over some time, it will loosen up. It will scrunch up and loosen up. The beginning of it all, it's a bit of a different type of feel, so you really can't extend your toes all the way. I'll say that's a bit of a con in the beginning of running in the shoe, but after 50 miles, it has loosened up and it feels like a regular shoe now. And the medial post, time and time again after running 50 miles, running in the slower paces, you really do feel that once again that medial post kind of having that poking sensation. Me personally, I'm a flat-footed runner. You can feel it poking to the arc of your foot or to the bridge of your foot. But other than that, after running a couple miles and picking up the pace, that eventually does go away. So other than that is my review of the New Balance Fuso Prism. You can definitely check it out there. It is available out there, and it really is a shoe that, in my opinion, is one of my top shoes in my shoe running rotation, and definitely something you should go ahead and try out. Thank you so much. And as well, thank you for watching the Mile Pacers, and you have a wonderful day, and see you soon.